Greetings. I am going to be talking about beliefs, which we all have, in quantities, large quantities. This is Changing Attitudes, segment 13. Mark Twain is said to, said, you have two important dates in your life. One is the day you're born, and the other is the reason you were born. So think about that, because there are people that come to me and say, Roger, what's my purpose in life? And my answer usually is, enjoy it, have fun, and if you have a particular talent, make use of it. No purpose is has been given to us by God. That just doesn't happen. You may come into this world with some ideas of what you'd like to do, and that's going to fulfill itself possibly if you have good parents, good upbringing, positive upbringing. Okay. Now the question that comes to me is, how do we get rid of negative beliefs? I want you to view my video here, but I'd like you to also pause now and then and think about what some of the remarks I make have to do with what you're doing in your life. Okay? So don't just run through this whole video and think you've got what you need to have in your thinking mind, because there's a lot to it. I explained it to Sheila way back in the 40 years ago, and that meant I had this information for years prior to that. It is in my Witness to Health Changing Attitudes, Volume 1 book, which is still at the publishers. Now, the word belief is not faith. Belief is expectation. Okay. Our imagination creates things. I'll start this part again. Through through imagination. Okay, I'll do it again. Through imagination comes things. Imagination is powerful. I think Einstein said it's more powerful than knowledge. Imagination, of course, is how things start. The Wright brothers, so many years ago, imagined a vehicle flying in the air instead of just driving on the road. And so that all started with their imagination and their belief regarding their imagination. What's happening in our lives has to do with our beliefs. the start of anything is based on beliefs. Beliefs are within us in multitudes. So we start even when we're in the womb listening to what people are saying in the room where our future mother is sitting talking about things. And that's where we start assembling the type of beliefs we have. We hear it from other people. Usually, unfortunately, it's negative. Beliefs group together, okay? They have a theme. A theme can be health or education or social ability, okay? But the beliefs assembled together, those beliefs that are really dealing with sociability, our sociability, are in one foundation, one setting, and another group of beliefs that have to do with our health is in another foundation. And beliefs attract like beliefs. So a belief sitting on a foundation that has to do with health will attract other beliefs that deal with health, either positive or negative. We do have a few negative beliefs, but most of them are positive, thank goodness. So when you're thinking of changing your beliefs, any belief, don't think of what it is you want. Think of what it is you lack. You don't want a car. You can see a car is in your driveway now, the car that you imagine. Beliefs are magnets. Okay, as I say, they attract other beliefs. Know this, beliefs are doubtless. Otherwise, they wouldn't be beliefs. A belief that's doubtless is not a belief. Beliefs are doubtless. They know about themselves. Okay, that seems to be anyway. A belief is a thought that we keep thinking. We keep bringing it up to our foremind, to our comments. They can be correct or they can be incorrect. A belief really doesn't care. It doesn't care about what it is, nor does it care about us. It has its own life, which, given its life, it will live it. Yes, they will live it. A belief cares not about us. Okay, we do though. We don't want some beliefs that are holding us back or causing us difficulty or giving us an ailment. We'd like to change it, and I will try to help you in understanding how to go about that. One of the things that is not known until I brought it up is that beliefs try to be greater. It's almost as if they think of themselves. I wouldn't say they do, but it's almost as if they do. Once a belief becomes a habit, it's hard to change, hard to remove. Its claws are dug into us and won't let go. Once it's a habit, it won't allow us to change it. It fights us. Ask any smoker who wants to quit his belief that he should be smoking, and they'll tell you how hard it is. Unfortunately, our world has become a negative epidemic. There's nothing sounding good in the Western world anyway. Everything is, you gotta watch out for germs, you gotta watch out for this, watch out for that, viruses and so on. When I was a teen, a friend and I would share a milkshake or some other drink, and one of us would suck on the straw and take in some liquid, and then the other one would suck on the same straw to take in some liquid. Now straws come paper wrapped in case somebody's fingers touch the straw. Oh my goodness, oh my God. Such fearfulness. Now, this is a lengthy bit of subject, so I'm going to end it now and continue in another segment, okay? Because, and I want you to really, really go back through what I'm saying and see how what I've mentioned applies to you and how you could maybe use what I'm saying as a method of changing your own beliefs, okay? So see you in the next segment, I hope. Bye-bye.